we should be live here for the session. Friday morning, trading DAX. I want you just to listen closely to this, okay? You could tune out or do something else, go to work in 2 minutes, okay? This is gonna be very, very quick, okay? So, just letting you know. I just updated the software, and this is the last time I'm gonna update the software for now. So now it's almost perfect, okay? So if you're not super sure, you just saw what I just did. Click update, refresh, and this might not be for you if you don't have the software, but I still think you should take a look because this is actually very great. And I just met with Vantage. They're actually a very strong broker. I think they're number 2 in the world right now, but they become much stronger, strong brand. They are regulated, they have lots of license. They're getting also a license in Dubai. They have so many good things going on. It's actually a real company. I'm very impressed. I just went and saw them and drive some supercars for them. Not because I do this, not just because of my performance and my trading history and my track record. So again, it's the link in the description here on YouTube or Telegram. If you click into the YouTube, you can see the description. That's the broker I use. There's a link there. If you already have one, then you're just creating a TradingView account, and once you have that with Vantage account type, you log into my TradingView system, and you're getting access, right? So as you can see right here, there's different ones. We could try to clean them up. Then we can go to indicator, invite only, and then you could take my instant orb V1 and my SR fallback reversal V2. That's it. And then you could have one of them on. You could see that the fallback reversal, just hang here for the next couple of minutes. But you can see the fallback reversal didn't give any setups, right? And we first trading after 15 minutes, right? So we didn't got any setups. I have adjusted now the stop loss points, so it's working correctly. We got an orb long, so it's an orb long, but I'll always give it a couple of minutes so I don't get a fake out, because if I enter right here, it could easily sell off and bounce back. It's not that it's not an orb long. It's not that I don't want to target these highs. Okay, don't get me wrong. It was also long here. It was also 2 shorts here, but the short we got first was the SR short. So that's the one we're taking. If we're getting that one first, we take that one. We don't go long and then we get a SR short, and then we take a short, right? So we pick what we want to trade, and if this one is coming first, we trade that one. Remember here on this SR fallback, if it depends on your chart, it depends on where you're from, it depends on many things, but you could just have this as a custom. So this is not DAX, this is just custom, and it works. Okay. On Nasdaq, you have Nasdaq, right? But again, I just uploaded through whoop.com, where you can buy access to it, right? I uploaded the 2 PDF files, and also if you are a member of this software here, you don't have to, but if you are, there's a new Telegram, not a new Telegram where I'm trading live, it's just a new Telegram, only like a few members, where I just uploaded the PDF. But you can find in the PDF how to use the system correctly and how to trade with the system correctly through Whoop or just through Telegram. When I say through Telegram, it's not a thing you have to be a member of, or you need to be a member of. No, it's just where I uploaded like in PDF, where you can actually see how you use the software correct and how it's really working well. So you have to read that, study that, print it out, so you can understand how you operate and how you're actually trading with it. Else it's not going to be that helpful. So we have break up structure. We have an orb long. Everything works great. I mean, we have an exit here. I would probably also consider exit around this area here, either stop 2 or stop 1. It depends on your risk and your time frame, because if you want to trade the whole day, not trade but hold it, you're gonna have a wider stop loss. You want to do more scalping, you probably have to have a tighter stop loss. Be careful here of just going long impulsively. Always wait for it to reclaim, or wait for it to see where we're actually gonna go. That's what I'm using it for. So just because I get a signal, I'm not following it right away and then just going in. okay? And that's what I want just to tune in about, that you just have to update them or delete them and add them again if you're using my software. And after that, you just have to have this custom for DAX. It depends on when the market is opening and closing, right? These settings here is also quite important because I actually think they have to be something like this for mine. You have to research which have to be for yours. And now you can also see previous day's highs. You could also see or long. You could see previous day's lows. So these settings here is quite important if you want to trade correct. But it's also in the PDF file. So you cannot come back and say it didn't work or I was confused. No, it's working, guys. You just have to study and read the PDF that we actually make for you. So should I just go randomly long here because now there's a long and then I'll make so much money and I don't have to work anymore? No, bullshit. You should always focus on risk management and always focus on there might be risk, and if you enter like everyone else is also doing around orb high, we have resistance here at previous day's highs. So I would always wait for this candle to close either a 5-minute or the 15-minute candle. So I'm not going to take any trades in the next 9 minutes. I want to wait for it to close above, and then I consider it a long. Okay, it might rally, fine. If you want to go long, you have a very, very tight stop loss, and then you accept and you expect to be stopped out 80% of the time. There's nothing wrong with that, and then you're going to catch all these moves. So myself, I'm not taking it. I'm going to wait either 8 minutes or 3-4 minutes. So I want to keep it simple. It's not that it's not a good setup. It's not that it cannot be a buy. It's not that you should not go in. There's nothing wrong with the setup. Everything looks smooth, just a little bit overbought. It's not an orb long on NASDAQ. You just have to change it, right, to NASDAQ, but NASDAQ is not opened. But I saw it every single day, every single time. We bounce up, we sell off. We bounce up, we sell off. Every time we're getting rejected at this previous day's highs, 200. So that's a strong resistance. Be aware of that. If we're breaking out of this resistance, as we might well, great trade here. Great 2 shorts here. The system is a king. Amazing. Stop loss above previous day's highs, right? And actually you got the long or the short right there because it did manage to close above. Yeah, so you got the short first and then you got the long. But then if you get the short, then you're just ignoring this, right? And again, if you get a long and you get a short right after and there's no close above while you're in after 10 a.m. above previous day's highs, you're closing the long, of course, you're not stupid. You take a short because you know the systems, the principles behind it. That's also why I trade live. You know exactly what I'm doing. If it goes above overnight highs and the first minute looks like this candle, no close above, it goes down, it holds, and it goes right back up, it breaks out, but it doesn't manage to close above previous day's high, then I will never go long. I would personally never take a long. You could never see me take a long here on any Miro trading account, my live account, Saxo Bank, whatever. I'll always take a short if I see something like this. So don't be stupid. Think for yourself. It's okay to think twice and think more logically, and also ask questions and reach out to me if you have any questions regarding, if you're a member, of course. I mean, I cannot respond to thousands of people, and I'm not like Tom Holko that's like responding to thousands of people. That I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. I'm focusing on my own thing and trading my own capital. That's it. Not holding any physical events with 400 people. I don't want to do that. I just trade. So again, it's giving us a long, as you might know, but it could be a fake out. And then you might say, yeah, but what about if you miss it? Guys, I don't miss anything. It's up from like lows of like 23,880. So it's up like a lot of points. I don't miss anything, right? I would rather take a short. I'm actually planning a short. I'm actually setting up myself for a short. So then you think, you're not following your own system. I do. It's because you don't understand the system. It's giving us short now, guys, right? It's giving us short. right? Doesn't break out, it's a short. I'm taking a short. You don't have to. I'm personally taking a short. I'm short, guys, just letting you know. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. But I think it's a good opportunity for me to enter the market right here. Short. So again, I told you, please, you have to learn this yourself. You cannot rely on me only. So when you say, oh, it's a long, I don't know what's going on, I click and then it didn't work, I didn't make a fortune, I didn't make millions and it doesn't work and now Matt is scamming me. No, calm down, understand the rules. What is the rules? There's no close above within the first 30 minutes or within 10 a.m. Close above is the body above, right? Then I'm short. But again, doesn't have to work. It can easily rally. So I'll have a tight stop loss here. It's an interesting setup actually today. Very interesting. I'm very excited for this. UK 100 is pushing. It's getting rejected. It's not breaking out of the range. That's good for us as a trader. So why did I want to tune in today? To explain that you should not just follow a signal or a system without understanding the underlying rules, the underlying philosophy, the underlying mindset, how to mitigate risk, how to do things correctly, right? You're rushing things too much. That's why you're not successful. That's why you might never gonna be successful. That's just the truth. You have to understand things. You have to calm yourself down. You cannot be rushing and just buying. And, oh, it didn't work. Now I'm short. What to do? You have to be calm. You don't have to tell people so much or text so much. You have to figure out the underlying stuff. Learn it. That's why I made these PDFs. Okay. You could get the PDF. You could send me a DM on Instagram. I'll share it with you. I mean, it's just the software, some rules. So then you could read it before you're getting access to it. It's not really, I mean, you could do it. It's more for people that actually. So now we're making good money. Did I took the trade? I did, right? So I'm short, right? And I have my stop loss at the stop loss 1. I'm planning to target it back to previous days low, but just above. This might gonna be a swing trade. It might go back before it's going to sell off. It might go back here before it's going to sell off. Okay? So just letting you know. It's a risky play. Let's see, where is DAX going? I'm gonna count to 10 and then we have to be in good profit. Also, I'm gonna exit this one here. It's an SR short, and don't ask stupid question. Do your research, reach only out if you've been studying the documents, okay? I don't wanna say the same fucking 10 times every day. When people are reaching out, they don't understand anything I'm doing. So then read the documents. Don't ask stupid questions. You have to read it, and then if you don't know how it works, then you reaching out. Let's see if this is gonna sell off. Green candle is coming in here. Still short. I mean, it was looking good at some point. I thought it would target unmitigated or below and then break below. I'm still planning to hold it. I'm not changing anything right now. I'm not changing anything, guys. Let's see. Where are we going? I actually want to move my stop loss to break even. Once we sell more off. So DAX is pushing right now. And then you could have asked, should I have exited that one? Nope. I mean, Nasdaq looking weak. It looked like it's kind of like getting rejected, and it's so weak this morning here. It could really sell off. I mean, 1,000 points today, it could be very weak. It could go down to 23,750. I believe Nasdaq could really correct itself. I mean, UK is also kind of like correcting itself now. I mean, I don't think there's any real risk of holding this for now. It could also try to reach 300 before it's gonna dump. And it's looking quite strong. I mean, the momentum is okay, but UK start showing weak signs here. So what we could see is it might break out. So it might rally a bit more. Let's see. I think the best is to have a stop loss around 60 points, to be honest. Would you? Personally, I would probably recommend that. I think it's going to be too obviously and too easy for the market to just sell off from here. I don't think it's going to sell off from here and just turn around. You know, I think it's going to push it out first, push it up here maybe, take everyone out. Masses is going to stop out here. Everyone, retail investors, over leveraged position is in right here for the short. They're going to push it up, and then they're going to dump it, and then you're like 2 hours after, I should have held it. But that's what I think it's going to do. I think it's going to push more than we expect, and then I think it's going to dump. Let's see here. But again, it could also sell off. It's interesting today, but I want to hold it all the way back. I mean, if it's first gonna rally, I think it could rally 100 points. Just letting you know. But give it room. I would say stop loss 1 is probably too tight. Just letting you know, on my mirror trading account, I have my stop loss around 300. On my live account, I have my stop loss around 70 points, right? Same, 310, 300, yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty good setup. I mean, I think it's gonna work out. I'm actually pretty confident that this could be a good setup. I think it's matching all my criteria. There's a good short here. It's getting rejected. It's a short all the way back to right there. I actually want to take a short on the UK as well. It's a clean short. It's an SR short. Okay. What about Dow? TJ30. That's holding support. Looks like it's gonna go back. Nasdaq. What about Nasdaq? That's also holding support. That's way up from lows. I mean, it's so overbought. It's gonna get rejected here. Breaks out. It's still gonna sell off back to here today. I think. If it's gonna really sell, if it's really gonna push, then I know it could continue. But I'm still short. Nothing have changed. I want to move my stop loss and give it a little bit more room. I risk 1% now. So I have 1% risk. I'm gonna add to my short pretty heavy, just so letting you know. So I'm planning to add to it because I really believe this is gonna be a very good setup, high probability setup, but I'm gonna wait to add to it, okay? So it's a short for me. It's very obviously, and it's very clean, and when you're getting a long and breaks out of previous day's highs, it's very obviously it's gonna push a little bit more before it's gonna turn, especially if it closes above. If it closes above, you have to be a little bit careful, okay? Because it could actually push more, right? They're trying to take people out. So then you say, Mass, what about the orb long? I mean, it could work. I just don't want to buy into hype. Second, I'm not going to hold it for the whole day. And I want to see if that one here is getting rejected, because that candle that I was waiting for is not able to close above. That candle right here, I'm just going to refresh it here. That candle is getting rejected as well, right? But we have that candle here. But you have to zoom out to the 15 minutes. That's the one. If that one is closing above, it might be interesting to hold a short. This one here is showing me everything I need to know about the market. I think it will turn still. But again, could be wrong. People is trading against me. People is seeing this as a great opportunity to push a lot of people out. What I can let you know is I'm not going to get pushed out. I'm just going to add to it. And then if it's really going crazy, then I'll just exit. But always focus on what's in your control, and that's worst swing. Also, if you're adding, how much are you really going to blow up, or how much are you really going to lose, right? So there's room for me to add. I mean, for me, it's okay to risk personally. I would say very hard trade. I mean, I could easily risk 3% easy, and it's not gonna really hurt me if I think I'm gonna be right. If I'm also having an opportunity to make 3%, or 4% or 5%, I'll like to risk it. I'm not gonna risk 30% on my account, of course not, but like risking 1% is not really bad. Risking 0.5% is not really bad. So you should see this as a 0.5%, 1%, okay? And this is as around 1, and this is around 3%, right? You can see here, so 3. So if I'm risking 1%, I'm making 3, right? I mean, it doesn't really work out, to be honest, guys, this short here. I thought it would do better. I'm a little disappointed. But I mean, it will come, maybe. At first, the setup that works best for me, it's first really playing out, and it's first really making me a fortune if I'm either holding really onto it for hours, days, or I mean, first couple of hours. So I mean, once you're in profit, as we might get soon, we probably just have to hold it down here. So this is my setup. 900 is the target, and exit here at 350. 1% risk, 3% target. It should be super simple to understand. It shouldn't be that complicated. And I can let you know that if I get stopped out, it's not gonna bother me at all. I probably don't even gonna react to it. But I would like to add to this short here. If it could start selling off, could add more, but I want to see a momentum trend. I don't want to be adding and then things just keep going up. I'm either adding up here, right? Moving stop loss and adding. That's okay. Or I'm adding once I'm getting confirmation, right? But if I start adding here, then I might have 2% risk. That might be a little bit stupid compared to what I'm gonna make. I know I'm gonna make probably 4-5% if I was holding on to it, and then you have to ask the question, are you really gonna do that all the way down? Probably not. That's why the best you could do is add when the trend is moving in your favor. I mean, I'm very surprised if this is not gonna push to stop loss 1. Then this is like a very sick. You could have your stop loss at stop loss 1. You could target like here, so you're risking 0.5%, you're making 3%. That would be insane. So I'm like very impressed, and if it's not pushing as everyone is expecting. Do you think anyone is expecting it to sell off all the way back here? No. Everyone is expecting to take everyone out that's over leveraged. And the reason why I'm so calm and don't care is because of my sizing. And that's what I want to teach you. Sizing is good to be heavy, but once it goes against you, it's not fun. So here in for 30 minutes almost, it's been no progress. It's just like very slow. I still think it's gonna move up to 300 at least. So I'm basically just waiting for it to do that. If it sells off, I make money and I might add, or I might exit and walk away. You normally know me. If I make good money, I walk away within the first 45 minutes. So I tuned it at like 9:15. If I've made money at 9:55, if I'm in profit, let's say $10,000, I'm out. That's what I like to do. But I also know that I might not be happy with only making a little bit, because I was actually up. I was up more. So it's doing what I expected, guys. And then you're like, oh Massey, you're so good. Nope, just holding a plan instead of fucking rushing like you do, guys. And I'm not trying to take you down. I just know some people watching this, they are crazy and they don't do mindfulness, and they're like, oh, it's not working. I mean, texting me like these long messages, and I'm like, not gonna respond. I'm not. I mean, you have to calm yourself down. You have to take it easy. Take it easy. Right? Let's see here if this is gonna break through. It's an interesting day. It's 42. I don't want to waste too much time. I just want to make money and walk away. That's what I want to do. Do you think this one looks like a long, guys? I think it looked like a short. But everyone is freaking out. I mean, move stop loss now. Is it smart to do this? Like move stop loss down? I mean, no. I mean, I think it could go 50 points up very quick. So I think it could go to easily. I think worst case is 285. So I mean, what's that? 292. I mean, we could move it down a little bit like this. So now we have a little bit more room, 300. Let's see. I'm tired of this. I want to make some money and walk away. I want to bounce. That's what I'm for. So I'm probably gonna exit soon, guys. If it breaks below 225, I like to exit and bounce and then call it a morning. But it doesn't manage to really come below. It's just so choppy. And then we see Nasdaq is also pushing now. UK is doing the same. Come on, are you gonna sell off DAX, or are you just gonna be weak? But if we're shorting right at highs, we're shorting at highs. So I mean, I think it's gonna go to 24,000. I think it's gonna drop 230 points, at least. I also think it's gonna drop more. I mean, I think it's gonna drop to here minimum, but I also think that could be good. I think we could take profit here, guys, at TP1. So I'll take 50% profit. I'm gonna tune out now. 50% profit, and the rest 50% profit. Once it's down here, I'm moving my stop loss to break even, and then I'll exit half of it, and I'll just hold on to it, the rest. So let's see here. It's been flirting with the same level 8 times now. It's not really breaking below. Is this gonna make us money, or is it just gonna be hard? I mean, if I had to recommend you something, is exit here for profit. So we have 45 minutes over, guys, and I just want to make money and bounce. That's what I want to do. I want to make money and bounce. I'm out, guys. Closed it for $7,800. I've closed on MirrorString account. I managed to make 1% today. I'm done. No more trading. That's a good morning. I have no open position. I've closed everything. Everyone went long here, freaking out, holding the whole day, rushing. I go to the gym, might do some golf. I might drive some supercars, living the life. because I can afford it, because I trade, right? Not to be arrogant, it's just the truth, because I'm not an idiot. I'm not trying to, let me just predict it's gonna go down and let me just, I mean, you can, but you could also bounce now instead of like freaking out on your long you got. That wasn't a long. It's matching all my criteria. It's matching everything for a short. So then you ask, why not hold on to it? Why? I made enough money. I don't have to be greedy. So I'm done. I'm out. See you later.